This is probably my most utilized piece of equipment in my entire stream. The nicest way I can actually... I keep up making mistakes, we're gonna go again.
Alright guys, so we've just flown down Astrokitty from Brisbane.
What's up, dudes?
He's recently signed to Shade. He's one of the streamers, he's really good on Twitch, so we've got heaps to learn from him, which is why we've flown him down to hang out with the Shade crew this week. So yeah, I guess I've got a few questions for you to do with Twitch. Have you got any tips for not only me, but anyone who's watching?
I think for me the most important thing is that no one's gonna watch you if you're doing the same shit that everyone else is doing. You gotta be different in some aspects. Think about all the people that have like 1 or 0 viewers on Twitch. There's a whole bunch of people just playing Fortnite, doing the same shit that everyone else is doing. You've gotta be some type of individual when it comes to Twitch, because otherwise people aren't gonna be invested in you. You gotta watch what people are doing.
Yeah, so put that down to, yeah, point of difference, I guess. So have a point of difference.
Definitely, you gotta be doing something different, because if you're not, then there's no reason for people to stick around.
What about, so I myself have now done 3 streams, and also hats off to you, because I know how hard that even just they were to have your attention span for that long. I mean, my first stream I did, I think 2 hours, and I was cooked. 2.5 hours, and I just really lost, like, you got to be on, because you do what? How long do your streams go for?
I mean, usually try and go for like 4 to 6 hours is usually a good time frame. No, it's difficult because I came from a YouTube background, so I was maybe recording for like 2 or 3 hours and then editing by myself for another like 4 or 5 hours. So coming to kind of a different medium, Twitch, you've got to be going all the time. When it comes to YouTube content, I mean, you can be entertaining for 20 or 30 minutes and then you've got a video. But with Twitch, you've got to be on 4 or 6 hours. So it's a different beast completely. But at the end of the day, if you enjoy it, it's going to be there. Like I streamed today for 6 hours playing Overwatch, and that shit was just fun.
And I guess that's probably the point in that is, I guess, if you're loving it and you're playing something or doing something that you love and it should come natural, then you'll stick around.
I play video games for a living.
Yeah.
I came from a background where I struggled through high school and then got into uni for a year and hated it. So now I'm in a position where I can play video games for a living.
Another question I had, it can be pretty discouraging when you're playing and you see your viewers spike, and then you see people dropping off, and it sort of flusters you a bit. So have you got any sort of tips or advice around that?
Definitely. I learned from one of my good friends, Daniel Harrison. He was saying to me that he never has his viewer count on, and I completely agree with that. When you see that your viewer count drops, you might get disheartened. You think, what am I doing wrong? I'm not playing well, I'm not being entertaining. You just have to be enjoying yourself, basically, because if you aren't enjoying yourself, then no one's going to watch you.
I guess, and that's probably going to give you most natural reaction, isn't it? Because it's like you should act no different whether you're talking to 1,000 people or 10 people. You should be yourself. Yeah. That's good. You should be
trying to go all the time. Like at the end of the day, what we were talking about, you should love what you're doing. So even if it's to 1 person or to 1,000 people,
give it the same
just
effort.
enjoy yourself. Yeah.
So another question around, I guess, the whole Twitch thing for me is schedules. I'm someone who really sucks at sticking to schedules because I like just to be spontaneous and do shit when I feel like it. So do you think schedules are important on Twitch?
Probably one of the most important things, other than being different to everyone else. If you don't have a schedule and your viewers don't know when you're going to be live, then they're not going to be watching.
True.
It's like if you look at a bus schedule and you're like, alright, I'm going to take this bus.
The bus doesn't rock up.
You're stuck there, got nowhere to go. So it's the same type of thing with Twitch. You need to have a strict schedule and you need to stick to it. Like I've kind of ruled myself in that I start at 8 AM every day because it's the best time for my American viewers and I like them to have as much content as possible. But it's difficult waking up at 8 AM 6 days a week when, Friday night you might go out and do some shit, but then you got that alarm going off at 7. But you just got to keep up to the schedule, make sure that you're sticking to it.
Well, yeah, I think my schedule's to 7 PM. I'm having trouble waking up then as well to get to it. No, they're good tips, bro. I appreciate it.
Alright, so now you've had the tips on how to be a professional streamer like me. Let's go check out the setup, shall we? So welcome to my home away from home. So I'm from Brisbane, but these guys got me down here in Melbourne doing some streams for the last 3 or 4 days or so. And this is what I've been using to get work done while I've been away. Everything that you see here is pretty much how I set it up at home. The PC is actually better than the one I have home. The screens are better than I have home. The lights are better than I have at home. And you got the Elgato pop-up green screen, which is pretty easy to use over there. So this is my stream deck. So basically, all these different buttons map to different macros. So if I want to change scenes as we go to sleep, if we want to change scenes, we can press buttons. It goes to whichever ones we want. I've got a whole bunch of scenes there. I've got more soundboards for my Astro Meme soundboard. We've also got more music there, stuff that you can do. Make it raining, whatever your imagination can come up with is pretty much the way that you can go with that. So we got these Corsair Peripherals. I made the terrible decision of buying overpriced wireless headphones and they've died on me already, but these Voids are ones that I've been looking at for a while, so I might actually invest in those when I get back home. We got the Corsair Peripherals PC thanks to PLE, and it's better than the one I have at home, is what I was saying before. But this is my webcam that I brought from home. This one was supplied to me by these guys down here, the Shade House, so this is what you see now on screen. But if we go into a game, like Overwatch, press the button to go into the game green screen, so you can see that kind of setup there, the lights in the way there. But if we head over and do a bit of movie magic, to the naked eye, this doesn't look that impressive. But if you go down to the screen and check the preview, you can see that now we're in the video game, we can do literally anything we want. Your imagination can run wild and do whatever you think of. But like, I've done some stupid stuff. We had Jacko on during the Fortnite stream the other day, and he was like bouncing a ball off the wall there. It looked like it was hitting the battle bus. So at home, once again with the headphones, I made the terrible mistake of buying an overpriced Chinese knockoff from eBay. But these lights are mint. All you have to do is press them on. They're just LED lights, you plug them into the wall, and they've got an intensity reader there, so you can toggle it up depending on how bright you want it. This one illuminates off the wall and comes back down to my face, so that the lighting in my webcam when I'm playing games is okay. I use that second one. Excuse me while I die. That second light hits off the green screen, because the most important thing about a green screen is you want even light distribution across the whole thing. If you've got shadows on your green screen, it's going to appear really granular on your stream. People are going to notice it's a green screen easily. So you got to make sure that the lighting is efficient. You can go out and buy all the equipment you want, but if the lighting looks shit, you're going to look shit. So if you guys are wanting to improve the quality of your setup without spending too much, easy lighting solutions are probably your best way to go. It's going to make you look better on stream, it's going to make the green screens look better if that's what you choose to do. But this is basically the setup. It's better than the one I have at home, pretty much, so it's going to be a bit sad to go back home and stream the one at home. I have to upgrade that stuff. But I hope you guys like this. I'm going to go and order some Uber Eats probably. I'll see you later.
Alright guys, so just a quick public service announcement. All the computers in the Shade House are sponsored by PLE Computers, Corsair, Elgato and Asus. If you want to check out the specs, head to ple.com.au/shade. We'll leave that link in the bio.